Hey guys, in this video we're going to look at the factory pattern, also called the factory method in JavaScript, which is a way of creating an interface for creating objects, but we can let subclasses define which classes to instantiate. And factory methods are often used in applications to manage and maintain and manipulate collections of objects that are different but at the same time have many common characteristics. And a good example of that would be a member. Let's say some kind of paid membership application or website where your members may have different types but still have the same properties and methods. So that's what we're going to get into in this video. We're going to create a member factory that takes a member type and creates a new object based on that type. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a function here. This is just our blank app.js file, and we're going to call this member factory, and we're going to set this, actually we're just going to say function member factory. It's just a declaration. And then we're going to do this dot create member, and that will be a function expression. So this function is going to take in two things. It's going to take in a name and it's going to take in a membership type. Okay, now here we're going to define a member variable, and we want to check the types here that are passed in, or the type that's passed in. And basically going by that type, we want to create a new object or a certain type of object. So we'll have a simple membership, a standard, and a super membership. Maybe it's a web hosting application, website, something like that. So let's test the type, and we'll say if it's equal to simple, then we're going to set member equal to new, and then we're going to instantiate simple membership, and we'll pass in the name. All right, and then we'll do an else if. So else if, then I'm just going to copy this. This should be else if type is equal to standard. Then we want to instantiate new standard membership. Else if the type is equal to super, then we want member equal to new super membership. So we're testing out whatever the type is. Now down here we want to set, after the if statement here, we want to set the member dot type equal to type. And then I'm just going to have one function or one method associated with this object called define that's going to spit out the name, the membership type, and the cost of the membership. So let's call that define. So we'll say member define equals function. And inside here, we're just going to console log. I'm going to put in some backticks. We'll use template literals. And we'll say the name, so this dot name, and right after it, let's put in parentheses the membership type, so we'll say this dot type, and then let's put a colon right here, and then we'll put the cost of the membership, so this dot cost, and then we just want to return the member. So now what we need to do is create our constructors for these subclasses, the simple, standard, and super memberships. So we're going to go down here, create a variable called simple membership, and we're going to set that to a function, and that's going to take in a name, and we're going to set this dot name equal to the name that's passed in, and then we're also going to set the cost of this to, let's say, $15. Actually, we'll do $5. And then I'm just going to copy this. And this one will be the standard membership. And this one will be $15. This one will be the super. And this one will be $25. So now let's go down here and let's create a variable called members and just set it to an empty array. And then we want to define our factory. So we'll say const factory equals new member factory. And then what we can do is we can add members by simply saying members dot push, and then we can pass in that factory variable, and we want to call create member. And what does create member take? Which is right here, takes in the name and it takes in the type. Okay, and the type should be either simple, standard, or super. So let's say John Doe signs up for a simple membership. And then down here, we'll go ahead and console.log the members. So save. All right, so if we look at it this way, it's just going to show us the membership and then the index. It'll show us the cost, the name, simple. What I'm going to do though is loop through the members. So we'll say members.forEach and put a function in here. Okay, and then in here we'll say member. And then let's call our member define. Okay, remember we have that define method right here. And that's going to log the name, the type, the cost, and so on. So let me just comment this log out and save. And there we go. John Doe has a simple membership, which is $5. And we can create as many of these as we want. So if we want to create some more of these, well, let's say Chris Jackson, and let's say he purchased a super membership. We have Janice Williams, we'll say she got a simple membership, and Tom Smith got a standard membership. So we'll save that. Now you can see that they're all getting added. We have the name, the membership type, and the price. So this is a pretty good example of of how the factory pattern works. It's really good for when you have, you know, different objects. They're different, but they share a lot of the same properties and methods and all that. So we have just different memberships. All right, guys, that's it for the factory pattern, and I will see you in the next video.